Hey guys, we're here to check out the new Mercedes-Benz GLE, which just has been launched in Malaysia. It is now available as the GLE450, and this costs 529,000 ringgit. Let's see what all that money gets you. So this is a facelift, so unlike the new E-Class which will be coming on an all-new platform, this is still based on the W167 chassis, albeit with some changes. So the headlights, for instance, gets a new LED light design. So it used to be this inverted L design, now it's this separated position light design. The grille is also new, so these Mercedes-Benz stars used to be dots, now they are these small logos, and this main horizontal bar on the grille used to have only one air hole, now you have three, just to give it a bit more sportier appearance. Bumper is also new, gets a bit more aggressive trims on it. If you remember the pre-facelift GLE450, I'm pretty sure this is the exact same wheel design, same size as well, just with a different finish. This is of course the AMG line wheel, as this car gets the AMG line treatment. Suspension all around is an air suspension setup, which I think some of you will appreciate very much. Lastly, the taillights have also been updated with a new cluster design. Everything else remains pretty much the same. Under the hood is still the same 3-litre inline-six turbo engine, and it is paired with a mild hybrid system. Now, the engine itself makes 381 horsepower and 500 Newton meters of torque, while the electric drive system, or the hybrid system, which can be referred to as the ISG or integrated starter generator, can make 20 horsepower and 200 Newton meters of torque. Now, if you've been aware of what the pre-facelift 450 made, the engine used to make 14 horsepower less, so now we get a bit more power boost in the new GLE450. With that power boost as well, 0 to 100 is now faster at 5.6 seconds compared to the older 5.7 seconds. There's a 4MATIC badge on the car, which means this is an all-wheel drive car. The transmission used is a 9-speed automatic. Keep in mind this is a facelift of the GLE, so the interior remains pretty much the same with some updates like the steering wheel and the new MBUX system. So it's still the same twin 12.3-inch screen setup. This head unit comes with MBUX navigation with augmented reality. There's also settings for your seats, so seat kinetics, seat heatings, and most interestingly, there's also an off-road mode in the head unit should you want to take this brand new GLE off-road. Other than that, everything is pretty much the same, still the same 4-vent setup at the center right here, which I think some car companies have tried to copy. What I can appreciate is that physical buttons are still here for the HVAC controls, and speaking of the HVAC, you get 4-zone climate control in the GLE. So the most significant update to the interior would be the new Mercedes-Benz steering wheel, which you might have seen in the C-Class and the GLC. So this is now a steering with a capacitive control on the twin spokes right here. The perforated leather has also been extended a bit to the top, so it's a bit more grippier for you to drive. What I also appreciate in the GLE is that this control panel for the head unit has remained, unlike the A-Class. You still can put your hand here and control the head unit, keep your eyes on the road, and do whatever adjustments you need to do as you drive. This being a GLE, I'd say that the space in here is satisfactory. There's plenty of headroom, there's plenty of legroom, and the bench is very supportive. Like I've said earlier, this car gets 4-zone climate control, so there are controls for the air conditioning right here. There are also vents on the center console and on the B pillar as well. What's also nice is you get almost the full range of adjustments for the second row seats. So this can be adjusted right here, front and back. There's no height adjustment, but you can also adjust the backrest angle, which is nice. You can do long journeys in this one. Lastly, let's talk about some of the luxuries you get in the second row right here. So you do get an armrest with 2 cup holders, electric blinds for the rear windows, and a very large panoramic sliding roof. Usually this section of the video ends right here, but be mindful, the GLE is actually a 7-seater, so there's a third row. Let's check that out. To access the third row, you simply touch the button on top of the second row right here, and the seat will fold and tumble by itself, albeit a bit slowly. And then when that's done, you can just step inside into the third row. As you can see, my legs aren't very well supported. It's a bit smaller. I'd have to bring up the headrest much higher to be made more comfortable. And my head is almost bumping into the roof right here. I would say that this is more of a 5+2 seater But anyway, we still have some amenities in the back. You get 2 cup holders, you get 2 USB-C ports. I'd say for a short trip, this would be fine. Now let's talk about the boot of the GLE450. At this price point, obviously you'd expect to have a powered tailgate. It also comes with a kick sensor, which works just like that. With the third row seats up, I'd be honest with you, there's not much space in here. You can probably put one small suitcase and a few more small loose items as well. With the third row seats down and with the second row seats up, you would have about 630 liters of cargo space. The coolest thing about the GLE's boot would be the button on the right hand side, which you can use to adjust the boot access height of the car. So press it and the car will go down, press it again and the car will move up, since it has air suspension anyway. So that's the new Mercedes-Benz GLE in Malaysia for you. This is the single variant GLE450 4MATIC. For more information on the car, head on to AutoBuzz.my.